My next guest and I went head-to-head on the Strictly Come Dancing semi-final last year. He made it to the final with his amazing partner, Karen. He's been busy in lockdown too, keeping us entertained with his podcast, and he joins me live now. How weird is this? Good morning, Jamie.
Morning, Ranvir. You look so well. You look much more well than I do. I've been sort of sitting in lockdown, haven't been exercising as much. You look incredibly well.
You've still been bouncing around dancing on Instagram. I've seen you.
So what I decided to do is that because I was like, right, I've been dancing for the past however many weeks it was, I thought we have to try and ease myself off dancing. So I've been practicing in my...
Can I ask you two things, right? Everyone keeps asking me, oh, you know, are you keeping up with the dancing? Has the weight stayed off? It is impossible to replicate the grueling nature of being on Strictly, isn't it, in your real life? I mean, my weight's just started to creep back on anyway.
Oh, listen, we finished it on the 20th of December, whatever day it was. By the 22nd, the weight was back on. Honestly, it came straight back on. And I say that I'm practicing dancing. I'm really not. I'm just, you know, I sort of decide to do funny videos and things like that. So that's what I'm doing at the moment.
But now listen, as you know, my niece is a massive fan of yours, more of a fan of yours than she was of me in the show, because she's a massive Made in Chelsea fan, as are millions of other people. But you've left, and this is quite a big moment, really, isn't it, for you? How did you come to that decision?
I thought you were about to say it's a huge moment. It's definitely not a big moment. I did it for 10 years. It's one of those things that I've sort of taken a step back on. And yeah, you know, it's one of those things you just take a step back from. We were dancing so much. We remember how tough it was doing that dancing every single day, and it was pretty draining on the body. And so I thought, right, just give me sort of this beginning to just take a step back and allow other people to do it for the moment. So I'm taking a step back for sure.
Are you saying for the moment? So you might be back?
Well, I think I'm taking a step back. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm taking a step back for the moment and seeing what happens, just because, hey, I want to focus on dance. That's what I want to. I just want to dance every day. You can't do both.
The podcasts, though, are what are entertaining so many people. You have such... The thing about you, Jamie, is when we met, we'd never met before, and I remember the first time I met you, you are irrepressibly funny and lively and totally engaging, no matter what the situation. And that totally comes across in the podcasts that you do. Tell us a bit about them.
That is so sweet of you. I'll take that. I don't know if that's true. It's probably because I met you and I was just trying to, I was like, please be my friend. I do two podcasts. So we're doing a podcast called Private Parts. We've done it for about 4 years. I do it with one of my best friends, Francis. And we basically just try and, we interview different guests and we try and understand their deepest and darkest secrets, whether they do this or they do that. And sometimes they reveal it, sometimes they don't. And it's super fun and it's great, and you get to kind of engage with different people and things like that. And also podcasts are so easy to do. And then I do another one with my great friend Spencer called 6 Degrees, where we try and track down our favorite celebrities in 6 calls or less. And the funny thing about that is Spencer, honestly, his only friends in the world are myself, his wife and his children. That's his only friends. So the whole point of the podcast was to try and make him find some more friends. So we try and track down different people.
Always reaching out to try and help your fellow human. Can I just mention, just if people didn't realise, about how nervous you got on Strictly? I mean, I'd see you behind the black curtain, and we'd be getting ready to go out, and this, I mean, it was excruciating, wasn't it? And I mean, we were saying it nearly stopped you from in the final. You were so petrified.
Yeah, Ranvir, honestly, I promise you this is on my life. I was so scared every single time, and I used to talk to you, and you would sort of try and ease you say, hey, what's the worst that can happen? I go, yeah, fine. In the final, I needed the bathroom so bad. I said to my partner, I said, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. She said, you can't, we're about to go on. I said, I'm going to have to, otherwise there's going to be an accident on Strictly Come Dancing. And she said, you can't. So in the final, I wasn't as nervous for the first dance because I was so concerned about clenching. That's all I was doing.
Oh, my goodness, Jamie. Listen, I also want to quickly mention before you go, because on a serious note, I've seen you do some real moments on Instagram and other places about men's mental health. And you talk about that quite a lot. Why is that so important to you to do that?
Well, I think it's one of these things where I think we're in a really tricky time for lots of individuals. Everyone has had their journey in whatever way it is. And I think that, especially for men, you know, the scary statistics are suicide is one of the biggest killers for male under 45, or it is the biggest killer. 2/3 of suicides are male. Guys don't really talk out. And if, you know, I suppose I have a place of people sort of notice me. I have a sort of big social media following, and I think it's important to speak out about how you're feeling. If you do have a friend, a neighbor, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a brother, whoever it is, who isn't speaking out and is seeming distant, talk to them. I think it's really difficult during these times. I think people are lonely, and I think the more that we talk, the better we can feel. And I really feel for people who are struggling at the moment. So I really wanted to reach out and ask anyone, even to get in touch with me. So whoever it is, to speak out, be honest about the way you're feeling, because you know, if we talk about things like suicide, it's a pretty final decision. And I think that we can really do things about it if more people speak out. So that's what I want to do.
And I can say thank you to you, because when I was having a bit of a tough time, you did talk to me. You know, we couldn't really be near each other, but you definitely helped me. So you are a brilliant human being, and you deserve every good luck in the world. It's so nice to talk to you this morning, Jamie.
And likewise to you, you're just incredible in every single way. So thank you so much.
We're so showbiz now. I used to do news. Right, love you loads. See you soon.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.